Hi viewers, welcome back to Tonia'sTalk. Today I'll be teaching mathematics. The topic is angle theory and the subtopic is sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180. The first thing you are going to do is to put it on writing. Today we'll be proving that sum of angles in a triangle is 180, and like I said earlier on, you put it in a statement. Okay, so the next thing is to put on your diagram. Okay, there are two diagrams you can use to prove the sum of angles in a triangle. I'll be using one today. Maybe tomorrow I will also show you how you can use the second diagram to prove the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. Okay, so this is the triangle. When labeling a shape, when labeling outside you use capital letter, but when labeling inside you use small letter. Okay, so we have something like this. I always tell my students that whenever you are giving something to prove, there are three things you are supposed to do. I abbreviated it, which is GTC. The G stands for giving triangle ABC. Okay, in the first instance you wrote it using statements. This one I am going to write it using mathematical statements. So giving triangle ABC. The second one is to prove. You are proving that angle A plus angle B plus angle C, these things up means angle. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Then the last one is C, which is construction. It's not all the time you are giving proof that you have construction, but in this case you have construction. This is triangle ABC, but we produce BC, line BC to D, and also draw a line CE parallel to AB. So you are going to be writing it down. So the first thing we did was to produce line BC to D. And another thing, we draw line CE parallel to line AB. This stands for parallel. Okay, you can use symbol, you can also write it in word. Okay, so that is the construction, and like I said earlier, it's not all the time you are giving proof that you have construction. So if there is no construction, when you get there you just put none, but there is here, that's why you put it up. So after the GTC, you now go into the proof. So here is angle A, that means here is A1. Let's call here A1, call here A2. Here is B1, and here is B2. Here is C. Here this proof, I believe. Okay, so you label A1, B1, and C. This is A2 and this is B2. And before you start proof, I believe that you're already conversant with elementary theories, because that's what we're using here now. So you start your proof. From the diagram above, you have that A1 is equals to A2. Remember to always put your reason. That's why I was saying that you must be conversant with the elementary theory. A1 equals to A2, alternate angles. A1 is equal to A, alternate angles. And B1 is equals to B2. B1 equals to B2, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to look at the triangle. If you look at the triangle, you see that C plus A plus A2 plus B2, they are on a straight line, okay? But this angle here now, we are not going to call it C. The reason is that C covers here, cover here. Look at angle C. There is angle here, there is angle here. So if you call it angle C, you look as if we are talking about all the angle here. Since you want to talk about this small angle here in the triangle, is going to be angle ACB. So we have angle ACB plus A2 plus B2 equals to 180. Reason, angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line. Okay, see that this angle and this angle, they are on a straight line. And remember, since A1 is equals to A2 and B1 is equals to B2, okay? And this C belongs here and also belongs here. Hence, angle A plus angle B plus ACB is equals to 180. Proof. Okay, so we have come to the end of this topic. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please, I want to beg you for one thing. Before you subscribe, make sure you actually watch the video, okay? And if you have any question based on this you want to ask, comment on the comment section. If there is any other topic you want me to teach, still say it on the comment section. See you next time. Bye.